really this important in December for the New York Football Giants?
Well, I always say that the games in December matter most. Two, division opponents with a winning record, we can't ask for any better. So we're excited for it. I know Washington's going to be prepared, so I'm looking forward to it.
Are you hopeful that this line is a little healthier and you're back together?
Yeah, it's tough dealing with injuries, but we have a resilient group. I'm excited for another opportunity to go out there and show what we can do.
How do you put the last two games behind you and just focus on going ahead now at 7-4?
Yeah, that's the league. You get 17 guaranteed opportunities, so you have to have a quick mindset, put it away regardless if you play well, if you play bad, clean it up and be ready for next week.
How difficult is the challenge of this defensive line? You faced them a few times already in your career, 4 first-round picks. How difficult can they be?
Yeah, their front seven is very disruptive. Like you said, talent all over the place. And not just that, they play physical, they run to the ball, so we have to be prepared for that, be able to get movement at the line of scrimmage and protect DJ to allow him to make plays.
What do you expect if Chase Young plays? You expect a guy who was, he hasn't played all year, but you expect a guy who was dominant early in his career?
No, he's definitely explosive. He gets off the ball, he plays hard, good set of moves, so we have to be prepared for that.
Andrew, how do you get this rushing attack back going again? Because it was really in a high gear early on.
Yeah, it's just execution. I think we play hard, we play physical. It's just execution, making sure we're going to the right, mic point, making sure we're having our technique. Basically, just execution.
That was my question. You expect to have him back this week?
He was in practice today, moving around, so hopefully, he can come back and help us out this week. But, want to take his time to make sure he's healthy before he comes back.
You could get your 5th different left guard this week. How is that? How do you manage that?
I'm used to it at this point. It's just part of the NFL. People go down, but like I said, we have a resilient bunch. They do a good job of coming in. The next guy's coach on it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, we have a good job that comes in. We prepare. Everyone prepares like they're going to play that week, so they do a good job with that.
You could be, I don't know, for 10, 12 years linked to Chase Young from that draft class forever. Do you take the games against him if he lines up on your side? Do you take the games against him any differently than you do against other dominant pass rushers?
No, not really. Any dominant pass rusher in this league, I get excited for. And that's the beauty of playing left tackle. Every week is going to be somebody that's a war daddy out there that you got to be prepared for. So I don't look at him any different than the top other rushers in the league.
You know this better than I would. When he's faced you guys in the past, is he usually on your side or he bounces, right? He's like a 50-50 guy?
Yeah, so when both of them are in the game, going back to last year, they would switch sides, just depending on how they felt. Some games they'll play more on one side, and I remember when we played them, they went flip-flop, different sides, so we'll see.
Is that what's more normal? Is that in a given game, like you'll get both guys, or is it more common that you'll get one guy all the time?
Well, I remember going back to the rookie year, I got one guy most of it, and then last year they flip-flopped a little bit more.
In recent weeks, you guys haven't rushed well. I mean, are other teams simply saying, let's stack the box and make these guys throw?
I would say in the NFL it's hard to run the ball. I think we had early success with it, it's not something that's easy to do. We were able to do it consecutive for a little while, but it's not an easy thing to do, so we're just going back to the drawing board. We haven't really changed up our scheme that much. It's just, like I said, making sure it's the execution, making sure we're getting movement at the line of scrimmage, hat for hat, and the Saquon and other backs make plays.
I know there was a sentiment that Chase might end up here in that draft. Did you think you might end up in Washington?
No, I don't think I was going there.
No, because they were two,
They were
right?
two, yeah.
You didn't think you didn't visit there or anything?
No.